What happened to the Philistines after capturing the Ark of the Covenant? According to the Bible, the story of the Philistines and the Ark of the Covenant is documented in the first book of Samuel, specifically in chapters 4 and 5. Here is a summary of the events as described in the Bible. The Israelites, led by the high priest Eli, were engaged in a battle against the Philistines. However, the Israelites were defeated, and around 4,000 of their soldiers were killed. Wanting the situation to turn in their favor, the Israelite elders came up with a plan to bring the Ark of the Covenant into battle, believing that it would ensure their victory. The Ark of the Covenant was a sacred chest containing the tablets of the 10 Commandments and was considered the dwelling place of God. When the Ark arrived at the Israelite camp, the people shouted with joy, and the news of its arrival raised the morale of the soldiers. The Philistines, their enemies, heard the commotion and became afraid, knowing the significance of the Ark to the Israelites. Nonetheless, they decided to fight harder to win. The battle ensued with great intensity, and much to the dismay of the Israelites, they were defeated once again. This time, the Philistines captured the Ark of the Covenant and took it as a spoil of war. The Israelites were devastated, and news of the loss reached the elderly high priest Eli, who was awaiting news of the battle anxiously. Sadly, upon hearing about the capture of the Ark, Eli fell backward from his seat and died instantly. His daughter-in-law, who was pregnant at the time, also heard the news and went into labor prematurely. She gave birth to a son but passed away soon after. She named the child Ikabod, meaning, "the glory has departed," signifying the loss of the Ark of the Covenant. The Philistines transported the captured Ark to their city of Ashdod, intending to place it in the temple dedicated to their god, Dagon. However, when they brought it into the temple and placed it before the statue of Dagon, they found the statue of Dagon falling face down before the Ark. The Philistines, perplexed by this event, restored the statue to its original position. The following day, they discovered that not only did the statue of Dagon again fall before the Ark, but this time it had broken into pieces. Moreover, the Philistines in Ashdod became afflicted with tumors or some form of plague, which was interpreted by them as a punishment from God. Recognizing the severity of the situation, the Philistines decided to move the Ark to the city of Gath. However, the same affliction struck the people there as well. The Ark was then moved to Ekron, but the people of Ekron refused to accept it, fearing the same fate. In desperation, the Philistine rulers consulted their priests and diviners. They believed that the presence of the Ark caused their suffering and advised the rulers to send it back to the Israelites with gifts as an offering and a way to appease the God of Israel. Following this advice, the Philistines crafted golden replicas of the tumors and golden mice, representing the plagues they had endured. They placed them in a chest alongside the Ark and sent it back on a cart drawn by 2 cows. The cows instinctively pulled the cart directly to the land of the Israelites, arriving in the town of Beth Shemesh. The people of Beth Shemesh saw the Ark and rejoiced, offering sacrifices to God upon its return. However, tragedy struck once again. The people of Beth Shemesh had mistakenly looked into the Ark, which was forbidden. Because of this, many of them were struck dead by the Lord. Fearing the consequences, the people of Beth Shemesh sent word to the people of Jerim to come and take the Ark away. Eventually, the Ark was brought to Jerim and remained there under the care of a man named Abinadab and his family until King David later brought the Ark to Jerusalem. This is the story of how the Philistines captured the Ark of the Covenant and how it was eventually returned to the Israelites, as narrated in the Bible.